Alrighty, guys, so we're at our next booth here, Vekoma, and we have Benjamin. Benjamin, thank you so much for speaking with us. It's IAAPA 2019. How's the year been for you guys so far?
It's been great, to be honest. I mean, we wouldn't say anything else, but to be honest, it's been a really, really strong year. And especially this trade show. We've had good shows in the last couple of years, but this one has been really, really strong. And they're all solid prospects as well. It's not just saying hi and how are you, but it's looking good. So
throughout the last couple of years, we see that a lot is where people come through and they show general interest, but hearing that your company is getting very serious inquiries is a good thing. And in the years past, let's be honest, Vekoma had kind of not the best of raps, but the last couple of years, you guys have really changed it up. And now all the enthusiasts as well as parks are really taking notice of some of your products. Can you tell me why that change could have happened or what your thoughts are?
Yeah. So it's actually what we like to call, and we may have read it somewhere else, but we like the term, the Vekoma Renaissance of the last couple of years. And what you say is what we've noticed as well. So it's not just you noticing that we changed, but the other way around as well. We've seen that people have noticed that we've changed, which is good as well. That being said, I'd say it's a process of the last maybe 10 years, mostly based off a lot of young people entering the company. So we had an influx of new ideas and
New blood,
young blood. Our company, when it comes to engineering, is split up in different divisions that all have their own focus. They are the developing vehicle, track focused, or the equipment. And all of these different departments, they've seen this influx. And the same goes for concept, so track design. So yeah, you'd see a change across the board. So it's not just new designs with old vehicles or old track style. We've changed track production methods, creative ideas, and new vehicles. So that's what you're seeing coming together.
Fortunately, I have not done one of the newer style Vekomas like said coaster behind us, but the big draw for a lot of people in the States is seeing coasters like this, that you're pushing the boundaries. You're literally doing steeper drops, crazier inversions and whatnot, and that goes in with some of the R&D and testing that you guys have done. As far as the trains, you're coming out with new styles. So there was like an MK1, almost like a bullet style train, right? For like fast launching. Can you tell me about that application for your launch coasters and how it actually works to its benefit?
So what you've seen and what you will be seeing is that most of the coaster styles that Vekoma has done in the past when it comes to vehicles, they're getting this complete overhaul. So what you'd see here in the back is our next generation sit-down coasters, our sit-down thrill coasters, which we can use for either new coasters with lift or the LSM launches that you're talking about. So we've done those in the past, obviously, but again, with that whole overhaul of track design and vehicles, we're doing a new generation, and that's what you'll see in the end result. We're pushing the boundaries creatively as well, and as we get more comfortably with that new product, prototypes are smaller, but as we get more comfortable, we'll do bigger and better rides. So the future is bright for all track styles.
That interests me because this already is a pretty big ride. So if you're saying, oh, that's just a test in a sense, that gets me excited, guys, and you should be excited as well. Vekoma is known for rides and everything else like that, but you guys also offer servicing of parts and new parts for manufacturers as well. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, so we have our separate parts and service department, so it's completely dedicated to the after sales, if you will. Obviously, we have a big portfolio, not just growing with all these newer rides, but also the rides that you mentioned from the older days. And those rides are still up and running. So yeah, we have a dedicated after sales department that handles all that stuff, and it's part of our I would say key message as well. When it both comes to sales and after sales, we're here to listen to the client and cater to their specific needs. So both when it comes to design, but also to keep them rides running. And yeah.
It's good to hear that you guys do offer support for some of the older style rides that are out there. Vekoma's been around for many, many years, so it's good to hear that you guys are still offering some of those first day customers continued support. So that builds the loyalty, builds the trust with them, and who knows, could lead to potential prospects with the new attraction. Is there anything else that you can really take away from IAAPA this year, or at least going forward? Again, I'm not trying to look at the nitty-gritties and whatnot, but how does Vekoma look going forward?
So what you've seen with these new style rides, they were mostly market-driven when it came to the prototype. So we had a big market in Asia, of course. We put a lot of those first couple of rides in Asia, and our focus is still there because we have our key clients and we keep developing with them as well. But after we've put in those new models and Vekoma got noticed as being new Vekoma, the interest shifted a little bit back towards Europe. That's where we're putting in a lot of new custom and new rides in the next couple of years. But that being said, we also have a renewed focus back on the States. So you'd have to wait a little bit longer, but that's why IAAPA this year has been very strong and busy. So yeah, we're looking ahead, and we're waiting to see what comes out of that.
I'm happy to hear about it. Again, I want to see one of these in the U.S. sometime. And we know Vekoma is doing some stuff very close to here that is not exactly talked about too much. And we're not going to talk about it, but yes, they are doing some stuff with some parks around here. So you will see Vekomas in the U.S. within the next couple of years. But again, hopefully we'll see a couple of these. Cannot thank you enough, Benjamin, for speaking with us.
My pleasure.
Excellent stuff. Good luck, Vekoma.